And for the second match, we have bans and picks. So Yeesh starts off with banning high rise any 3 of 5. Tarpshack bans nothing. Yeesh bans pub any 3 of 5, 315. And Tarpshack bans nothing. This is the second time I've seen in this week's match where someone bans nothing for bans. For picks, Yeesh picks pub any 4, 7, 16 guests, so you'd get another credit pub. Tarpshack picks high rise any 4 of 8, 12 guests, 3 minutes. Yeesh picks gallery any 4 of 8, and Tarpshack picks double modern any 3 of 5. In their previous matchup, they actually only played it this past week as well. Yeesh wins 5-0. This is our week 4 match. So starting off with this week's match, we have pub any 4 of 7 and Yeesh spy.
All right, so I guess we are all ready for this match, and we are going to see if Tarp can if Yeesh can reproduce the good result of their last match against each other. And if we're ready, we're gonna start playing in 3, 2, 1, go.
So we have Yeesh as Seek. Starting off with some bumpy business out front.
Yeah, was that a little teleport there?
I'm not sure I saw that, and that was a very interesting leave. There are only about 3 seconds of conversation there. I'm not saying that was the best leave either, but did get a green flirt off, and right here gets that second flirt off right away, finishes flirt with barely any time gone.
Do we have the same game with Yeesh as the spy?
Yeesh has spy as Seek?
Yeah, but I don't see the third progress at the moment, but...
Yeesh just banana breads and leaves. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, then...
you keep going, I'm gonna find that.
All right. So it seems we have some confusion about the right replays, but yeah, in the end there, Tarpshack does a wrong shot here, shoots Civilian, the more Papa Danger character, after Yeesh got away with Buck and Purloin. Yeah, but we're gonna wait a few seconds until Steph has the correct replays for this week, and then we can continue with the following games. So I'm gonna take a look at that bug again in this game.
And get this done as quickly as I can.
Yeah, sure.
I believe I have the correct set.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean...
they played it in the same week, so they had week 4 and week 5.
It is with Seek as the spy, and it is Yeesh, so that's a bit weird that that's the same, but
from the forums.
Yeah, I've got it from the portal too, so
submitted
there's some
the wrong
mistake
one
in there.
I'll grab it from the...
Yeah, I mean,
the other website.
I hope this is the correct one.
Interesting starts.
Yeah. So is either Yeesh or Tarpshack in the chat maybe? So they can clear things up.
Okay, look, yeah, it does look like a different set. I guess the form ones are incorrect.
Yeah, let's hope that are the correct ones. I'm not sure how we could check quickly which ones are the correct ones. So let's just assume those are the correct ones. So, Steph, what did you say? How did the first match Yeesh against Tarpshack end?
The first one that they played ended with 5-0.
5-0. So, I mean, if we are seeing the same score here in our set, it might be a coincidence, but it also might be. That's the previous match got uploaded to that website or to the forums. We don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so that was pub.
So yeah, shall we do this first match again, or shall we go to the second one?
I'm happy with just going to the second one. So the first one, Pocket
Alright.
Danger gets shot instead of the spy.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds good. Okay, so go on to game 2.
Nice. All right. Now we have Tarpshack as the spy as boots, and we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Sounds like a correct game. AI control still.
Right, slightly misses SCL there.
Seduction target comes and joins him.
Instead,
Gets...
yeah, with a green test here.
Yeah. These are very full conversations.
Yeah. So it might be I mean, you won't get a better opportunity for BB here.
Literally everyone's in conversation, but this might be a good time for BB, but won't complete her the mission here.
Yeah, I think Yeesh might have caught a animation cut here.
Yeah, he cut an animation leaving conversation right there. BB's slightly not as good, but it's still very good. There's only 1% of conversation.
Yeah, but I think Tarpshack is very high on the list at the moment. Also, that path to briefcase.
Yeah, that's a very
bit
long
wide.
path.
Yeah.
He gets his first fingerprint here. And gives that briefcase back to the ambassador.
Joins an innocent CC, which Tarpshack can afford here. It's still 2 minutes on the clock.
He is the only highlight.
I think he might have been pretty sure that Tarpshack cut animation there, and is just looking for more confirmation on that.
Yeah, it's always good to just shoot after you think they finished missions.
Yeah. But then the fingerprint might get pretty useful if he might miss some fingerprint, maybe at the bar. It might be a way for Tarpshack to finish this still.
Two missions complete. Half of another. Goes for the delegate. Only one at the bar though, so it might be pretty easy to remember who's delegating from here.
Yeah. I mean, there would be the possibility to inspect fingerprint there, but at the moment I'm suspecting that would be there.
The tell for delegation is they'll start talking, and the person closest to the spy will leave the conversation. So that's what we'll be looking for here if Tarpshack decides to delegate. So right here he's talking, and then Seek goes and leaves. But Tarpshack also cuts in another animation to leave conversation to do so. He also is bringing a pretty full drink to the statues.
Yeah, and doesn't sip immediately. Or I think he took a bit too long there.
He was also the first one to leave before BB. The conversations were full, and he was the first one to move.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, there were just a couple of small errors that Yeesh is good enough to notice. So that's 2-0 for Yeesh at the moment. And the next games are gonna be on Courtyard 2, any 4-7. So are we ready to play those?
We have Yeesh on Spy.
All right, then we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So we have Yeesh's red tie getting that early flirt again. A very nice white, and leaves as quickly as possible. Hopefully this flirt timer restarts as soon as possible.
That bug was pretty visible. But it took, and Yeesh isn't dead yet. So looks like Yeesh is trying to play pretty aggressively here. Soon getting his second flirt with more than 2 minutes on the clock.
It's good mission progress.
Yeah, and Buck out of the way, so no hardtails needed anymore. He was probably thinking about fingerprinting there when he was going for that briefcase a few seconds ago. But now he's trying to finish his flirt, which I'm sure he will complete in a second.
Gets an instant drink from Toby.
Banana bread.
And stops talking after banana bread.
So one mission left to do, and about 1.5 minutes on the clock.
Yeesh hasn't taken any sips yet, so this is a gulp right here.
Yeah.
Statues. Highlight, I believe, is only for statues, not for the gulp.
Yeah. That's hard to track.
Yeah, with Bug done, all he really needs to do now is just finish inspecting and hopefully doesn't get shot. I believe Tarpshack still has other suspects, so Yeesh probably won't get shot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets away.
Very good game by Yeesh, and for all we know, this might be the week 2 or whatever match between them. But if that didn't get cast until now, then consider it getting casted right now. Yeah, very good spy game from Yeesh here.
Yeah, the SCL manager also doesn't have the draft for this match. So the one that he posted was, I assume, week 4's. Where we have currently Pub and Courtyard 2.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, the draft they have on there is the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have Tarpshack as Spy on Courtyard 2.
All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
AI control brings us around and stops in conversation with brown dress in general.
Yeah, keeps an eye on the seduction target here.
Banana bread would be okay here. We have one person of conversation,
Yeah.
but
Banana bread.
the other one is also a suspected double agent.
Yeah, but a pretty nice start. Yeesh couldn't get too many lowlights here, except if he assumes real.
He gets a highlight, probably for talking during banana bread there.
Yeah.
We have
And there
orange dress
comes-
and brown dress highlight for statues, but orange dress is getting a low light here.
There comes the white purloin.
As white purloin, Tarpshack gulped.
The good thing is Tarpshack isn't dead yet, but
Yeah. This doesn't look like the purloin was seen or the gulp was seen either. But with purloin gone, Yeesh may have remembered that he didn't have a drink prior to that, and then had one finishing
Yeesh
it
was
off.
aware that Tarpshack was pretty close to Toby when it happened, even if he
Yeah,
didn't
and
see.
a little bit of a no talk in that conversation, but things seem to be okay right now. It's another no talk conversation.
Tarpshack has to start to hurry now here, and yeah, it's not looking that great. And get shot for maybe breaking animation there. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, Yeesh seems to be watching animations a good amount.
Yeah, so that's 4-0 to Yeesh at the moment. And so Tarpshack would have to win the next 4 to get into overtime.
Yep, and we're on to gallery any 4 of 8.
1 sec. All right.
With Yeesh on Spy.
Exactly. Playing in 3, 2, 1, go.
We have Yeesh as green plaid. Doing a little bit of maneuvering around here. Just a little bit of window business. Painting business.
Yeah, looking outside a bit, looking where the seduction target is.
Probably try to maybe chase a flirt. Or another painting. 3 paintings in a minute. Yeesh is really eating away at his time here. There's not much... There's only 4 minutes, and this map requires a lot of walking.
Yeah,
but the SC is really nice and just comes right up next to him here. Gets a nice white. 2.5 minutes left to go with 1/3 of one mission complete. He's going to have to go pretty quickly here to complete missions.
Yeah, but Tarpshack shot a lot. I'm not sure if there was a game where Tarpshack didn't shoot, Yeesh didn't complete. So maybe Yeesh is banking on that.
He's hoping everyone else is more suspicious.
Yeah, but now he seems to be doing mission-related stuff. He's taking the book out. Going for the
ooh, fancy bug there. May have been noticed, but it doesn't look like it was.
Yeah, Tarpshack was looking.
Tarpshack's crosshairs are right on that bug right there.
And they're hard to see when you don't exactly know what you're looking for.
Yeesh just walks back to the red bookcase and puts the book back.
Yeah, still, even though Yeesh bugged, he's still a little bit behind the time here. He would still have to finish 3, but yeah, there the wrong shot comes.
I'm not sure what happened there. Green dots talks, and then talks again, then walks away
gets
from
a book.
conversation and goes to the bookcase.
Yeah, I think Tarpshack just seen polka dots as the top suspect for some reason. I mean, maybe it wasn't the best shot timing there, I'd say, for just stepping to the bookcase, but I just guess polka dots was high on the list and was active, was doing stuff, so Tarpshack probably was just convinced that that's the spy at that point.
Maybe a possible bug as well. He does green dots makes his path towards the bookshelf, which cuts between Toby and the Ambassador, and maybe during that time he thought maybe there's a bug there.
Yeah, that's completely possible.
Cool.
So yeah, then we this was the week 4 game, I guess.
I think this was week 7. The forms were kind of interesting, but if SCL manager's correct, then this was the week 7 match.
Okay, then we consider this as week 7.
Yes.
Another 5-0 for Yeesh against Tarpshack.
Yeah, that's 2 5-0 results right there.
Yeah.
So we're on to match number 3.